Welcome to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you think better and live smarter. Today, we're diving into the Semmelweis Reflex. The Semmelweis Reflex is a term used to describe the tendency to reject new evidence or new knowledge because it contradicts established norms, beliefs, or paradigms. This mental model is named after Ignaz Semmelweis, a Hungarian physician who discovered in the 19th century that hand washing significantly reduced mortality rates in hospitals. Despite his clear evidence, his ideas were initially rejected by the medical community because they contradicted established medical practices of the time. Let's start with a historical example. Semmelweis observed that doctors who went straight from autopsies to delivering babies without washing their hands were spreading infections. He introduced hand washing with a chlorinated solution, which drastically reduced mortality rates. However, his colleagues dismissed his findings, clinging to existing beliefs about disease transmission. This rejection is a classic example of the Semmelweis reflex. In the business world, the Semmelweis reflex can hinder innovation. For instance, when digital photography was first introduced, many traditional film companies were slow to adopt it, believing it would never surpass film quality. Kodak, a giant in the film industry, famously ignored the potential of digital photography for too long, leading to its decline as digital technology took over the market. Another example can be seen in the technology industry with the advent of the Internet. In the early days, many established companies dismissed the Internet as a passing fad. They couldn't see how it would revolutionize communication, commerce, and entertainment. Those who overcame the Semmelweis reflex and embraced the new technology, like Amazon and Google, became industry leaders. In science, the Semmelweis reflex can slow the acceptance of groundbreaking discoveries. For example, when Alfred Wegener proposed the theory of continental drift in the early 20th century, it was widely rejected because it challenged the prevailing understanding of geological processes. It took decades for the scientific community to gather enough evidence to accept and build upon his theory, which we now know as plate tectonics. In our personal lives, the Semmelweis reflex can manifest as resistance to new ideas or changes in habits. For example, imagine someone who's always believed in a low-fat diet. When presented with new research suggesting that healthy fats are beneficial, they might initially reject this information because it contradicts their long-held beliefs. Recognizing this reflex can help us stay open-minded and willing to update our views based on new evidence. In education, teachers and institutions sometimes resist new teaching methods and technologies. Traditional lecture-based approaches have dominated for centuries, but modern research suggests that interactive and student-centered learning can be more effective. Overcoming the Semmelweis reflex in education can lead to more innovative and effective teaching practices. To avoid falling into the Semmelweis reflex, practice being open to new ideas and evidence, even if they challenge your current beliefs. Ask yourself why you might be resisting a new concept and consider the possibility that it could offer valuable insights or improvements. Cultivate a mindset of continuous learning and adaptability. In conclusion, the Semmelweis reflex reminds us of the importance of remaining open to new evidence and ideas, even when they challenge our established beliefs. By recognizing and overcoming this reflex, we can foster innovation, improve decision-making, and stay adaptable in a rapidly changing world. Thanks for tuning in to Mental Models Daily. Join us tomorrow as we explore another mental model to enhance your thinking toolbox. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on your favourite podcast platform and share with friends and family. Until next time, stay open-minded, keep learning and embrace new perspectives. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com and follow us on X, formerly Twitter and Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by thepodcasthost.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com.